Welcome to Senior Hero, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today, we are reviewing the First Purge.
Purge! Release! Directed by Gerard McMurray, starring Elon Noel and Lex Scott Davis. So we have the First Purge, but the fourth movie in the series. This film is serving as the prequel to all of the rest, showing how the NFFA, or the New Founding Fathers of America, rose to power and began what is this purge.
The Purge.
Let's just say this movie is different slightly in the fact that it is more of an action horror than a true horror film. It is probably the first Purge that I would say is a black film. So you have that going for you. It is different. It is different. And for a series that started off very strong, great concept, and then somehow has become nothing but mindless killing, I thought this one did a lot of things well. But it doesn't mean that the First Purge is a good purge.
Now, I'm almost flabbergasted by what Nikki Tay is saying, because as a franchise, I think the Purge is subpar. I think once this franchise is over, it's going to be one of the ones we never bring up.
Oh, I agree. I think the franchise is subpar. The first movie's good. The
first movie's okay.
The rest movies, eh.
So I would definitely say that this movie fell in suit with the rest of the Purges. All of the Purge movies have one great thing in common. They have an amazing concept. An amazing concept. But just like in each of the four Purge movies, including the First Purge, this movie, none of them met their potential. They all fell short of just being a good concept with nothing else really to bring to the table.
Well, this one brought, interesting things to the table. We had Elon doing his best Punisher or Captain America. It was great to see a black man in the hood have military training and still be able to sling dope. I thought that was great to see. That was a new one. I had never seen that before. Wesley Snipes has a lot of work to do in terms of bringing that to New Jack City.
And that's one thing that I can't say about this film. I did love that it was a black film. Like I said, like me and Nikki Tay always say, black is in and women is in 2018 for Hollywood. So, and they are showing that even more in The Purge. But let's get back to the reason why I really didn't like this film, for the most part. Let's talk about the good first. Acting was good, so I can say that. It wasn't great, but it was good. It was serviceable. Elon did a good job, and I can definitely see him being like the next, big action guy, because he really did put on the show.
Forgot about one thing. They forgot about us.
He gave me that Michael J. White feel. He gave me that Wesley Snipes feel. So I would love to see him in maybe a New Blade reboot or any action film, because he was raw. He was emotion. And that's probably the only good part about this movie. As a black man, I did not like the whole them just using ex-military KKK members and white supremacists. I think if they wanted to use the military or the ex-military or mercenaries, which they did use, they could have just made them mercenaries. They didn't have to have this white supremacist agenda behind their actions. And I didn't like that. It wasn't done well. Just like in a movie like American History X, where the story made sense. It was a complete whole. I can understand why Edward Norton was doing the things that he was doing. In this movie, it was just like, we're white and we're racist, so let's play on that in this Donald Trump era.
Now, this is Gerard's first attempt at directing a Purge series film. The previous three movies were directed by James DeMonaco, and it shows. Gerard is most known for directing the film Burning Sands, which is a Netflix film, and this is exactly what The Purge feels like, or the First Purge, I should say, in a sense. It feels like a Netflix movie. It plays out very cheesy at the beginning, and then it's just mindless action at the end. They throw in, the top 5 black songs on a quick Google, and you get supposedly something that's connecting me to the rest of the series. It does, in the sense that they have a purge, but the feel of the movie is completely different. Now, again, as we've already stated, this franchise isn't one that is loved by many, but at least be somewhat more consistent with the rest of the films in terms of the tone of the film. Again, standalone Gerard, this is an okay attempt at something horror, but this is not even the best horror film I saw this year. Not even close.
Stay strong now. I'm coming.
Now, this movie wasn't absolutely terrible. They did a few things well. The acting was done well. The action that they did put in the movie actually was pretty good. But when I go see a horror movie, I like to be scared a little bit. This was a little bit more thrilling, but even that wasn't successful. So, at the end of the day, with the weak plot and not really scary moments for me in this movie, I will have to give The First Purge a 5.75. It didn't quite make the 6 mark at all. So, I would definitely say on Halloween, if you want to watch this movie because you haven't watched a horror movie this year, I guess you can put it on for free.
Like I said earlier, The First Purge should have definitely been the first Netflix original. This film is something that you watch and say, oh, it's The Purge, let me check it out. It is not worth going to see in the theaters, I think. I do want to praise, though, Elon. He did an amazing job, showed off his acting chops, his action ability. Would love to see him in a serious action movie. But definitely The First Purge isn't what I thought would be his first action hero role. That just sounds weird. I would have to give this movie a 5.5. Barely worth watching. As you know, anything below a 5 is just not going to see. So this movie is seeable because it is a black film, but it hurts me that it's that bad because it is a black film. Do better. That completes the review of The First Purge. This is something I definitely want to purge from my memory. Quickly. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how you felt about The First Purge. Let us know how you felt about the previous purges. And it was the Purge Anarchy, Purge First Election. I mean, they try to stay relevant to the government. And this is, we get it. White people hate black people. You want to kill us all. We trying to do better than that. Get rid of these ideas. Let's promote positivity. How about a positive purge? How about that?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a good idea. We purge, we pig out, we eat donuts.
They tried that scene.
We purge sweets.
And that guy got maced.
And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here. It's purging time.
Welcome to Scene Here, where you come for all of your media needs.
Where you come? Oh,
Trying to get love to the people. That's what I'm trying to do. I love you. I'm trying to.
Which people?
Yeah, all of them.
All of who?
Like the people.
Well,
With my words, though.
which ones?
What does that even mean?
All of who?
The people that pay attention and watch us.
America?
Well, no, whoever watches, wherever you are.
White people.
Everybody.
All the white people.
No, everybody, period.
So all the white people included.
Yes. All your media.
You heard it here first.
Come to us. Come for all of our media needs. Come get it. Come get it. Come get your media
Campbell's.
Come get your media needs.
We have the meats.
So that should just something else though. I'm just saying come for the media. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the original. I'm gonna go back to the original. All of your media needs! All of them! Perfect! Let the countdown commence! Purge! Purge it! That good. Yes, the acting was okay. And yes, just like all Purge movies, this movie failed to purge. I want.
What does that even mean?
You didn't like I tried?
No, that don't make sense. What does it mean? You failed to purge. What? What did it purge?
I should have said something like, just like in the Purge franchise, these 12 hours is up.
That's a little bit better. It ain't beastie, it doesn't matter.
What? That ain't beastie? I'm saying like it's over. Like I'm saying like this franchise is over.
I understand it. Understand it's not an issue. And don't forget, you've seen it here.
I'm leaving this movie. Thank you.
Yep. Catch you at the next one, Purge. The second Purge? Do they go sequential? No.